Hey, good morning again, YouTubers. We're working in a neighboring city, stretching a little bit of carpet, laying some LVT and things like that in a house. There's a highway just right here. But anyway, this house right over here. And we're getting ready to stretch in carpet. But before we do that, while I have some downtime, while my partner is making seams, I just wanted to come to you guys today and give you guys a recommendation. If you're currently using smokeless tobacco like I used to, I don't now, I haven't in decades, but I used to, and you're looking for an alternative to help get you off of the stuff, you know, get you off of nicotine, seriously guys, I highly recommend Grind's Wintergreen. This stuff, the first pouch I put in my mouth was so much like actual smokeless tobacco. It was just like Skoal or anything like that. I mean, they're coffee and they are pouches. So basically it's kind of like a Skoal Bandit. So if you've ever used Skoal Bandit, you'll be very familiar. Now, like I said, these things were fantastic. I can imagine if back in the day I still used smokeless and was trying to quit. I wanted to get myself off the nicotine, but I still had that mouth habit, having that pouch right there, that this would work. Now, when I smoked, because I also smoked, I smoked for decades. One of the times that I quit successfully, but obviously not permanently, was I had a cigarette that I carried with me all the time, but I just did not carry a lighter, so I couldn't light it. I ran around, I had that cigarette between my fingers when I would drive, you know, on the steering wheel. I had that cigarette hanging out of my mouth, and I just walked around and I carried it with me, because although I was past the nicotine habit, I was over the nicotine addiction. The hand-to-mouth habit from smoking, a lot of you guys know this, is just as hard, if not harder, to break yourself from than the addiction to nicotine itself. So that's something that these pouches actually provide. Now, like I said, it's coffee. You can tear this thing open and eat it if you want to. I've used many cans of it so far. I've tried almost every flavor there is. Wintergreen is by far my favorite. You could probably quit with something like caramel or cherry or vanilla or whatever, but if you want a smokeless tobacco experience, you're definitely going to want to go with Wintergreen, and they do have peppermint as well. Yes, I carry multiple cans. I love this stuff. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. One thing I will tell you is, in a way, I feel like some people could still get addicted to these, even though they don't have nicotine, because of the simple fact that, you know, the hand-to-mouth habit for cigarettes is what makes cigarettes so addictive, partly because, like I said, you get over the nicotine addiction rather quickly, but the hand-to-mouth is hard to kill. Well, having something right there, at first it's a foreign object and your body doesn't know what to think about it, but you become accustomed to it very quickly, and so it feels good to have it there. You know, it brings back the old days, makes me feel like you know, when I was younger and I always had a chew in my mouth. It was either Skoal Long Cut, or there for a while it was Skoal Bandits. I also used Copenhagen. I also used chewing tobacco and all that kind of stuff. So, and what I love about grinds is sometimes you're working and you don't always have time to drink and your mouth gets so dry. Well, this alleviates that as well. And you do get a small dose of caffeine. One of these pouches has as much caffeine as a 2-ounce serving of black coffee, which isn't a whole lot, but you consider a standard cup of coffee is 6 ounces. 3 of these pouches, you've had a cup of coffee. And I like to use them in that instance as well, where maybe some mornings I get out of the house and for some reason I'm rushed and I'm running late and I don't get my coffee. Well, I've got my grinds. So I do have that little bit of a caffeine boost, and that really helps as well. Okay, thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you'd like to, reach over there and hit that subscription button for me. reach over there and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload future videos. Questions, comments, drop those down below. Like I said, I've used all the flavors, many cans. I've been on these for months. You got any questions, hit me up in the comments. I got to get me and my iPhone out of the rain because that's what I'm recording on. All right, thanks a lot, guys. I'll get another video out to y'all as soon as I can. I appreciate you very much.